So I'm going to link to the article that kind of walks through what it is, a lot of the shit that they're talking about. But here's some details. So this woman says that she met Derrick Rose back in October 2011 at a LA party, right? That was hosted by some mutual friends of theirs, right?
Okay.
And eventually they started having an intimate relationship together. Now, this is well before this whole rape thing happened. And so she claimed, and again, if you think about this whole situation, Derrick Rose has admitted to dating this chick. So that
were they boyfriend girlfriend like?
It was like, probably just dating. I don't know if they at that point
fuck buddies maybe.
Yeah, when you're a celebrity and shit, I don't think they call it boyfriend girlfriend anymore. They're just in a relationship. They call it like we're just hanging out together.
Yeah,
we're just seeing each other on the weekends.
I see her, she sees me. Yeah,
we show up sometimes at the same place. It's a total coincidence. Yeah, so
and we fuck. Yeah,
so that's when things got a little bit weird, right? So. She claimed that Derrick Rose began asking her to do sexual acts that she wasn't uncomfortable with.
She wasn't,
was not uncomfortable with. Right? And so, and not all of it's horrible. So you'll hear a little bit about this, and some of it you're like, "What? You're uncomfortable with that? Damn, you're a bitch."
I just do it all, man. You want me to lick your ass? I'll lick your ass.
So first thing she wanted to say, she says that he asked her to masturbate on Skype. So they want to get on there and video chat, long distance relationship shit. Hey, I just want to see you touch yourself.
I think that happens.
Yeah, that happens a lot. Happens a lot.
Yeah.
She said no and stopped Skyping them all together.
Oh.
And then he asked her to involve other people in their sex life. In particular, he wanted strippers and or other couples to start, getting in there.
Some strippers?
He wanted to get down on a little bit of orgy action.
Ooh.
Or, threesomes and shit like that, right?
Nice.
So there's two incidents that she ends up alleging that she's coming out with. So in the first, she went to go take a trip to Chicago back in May 2013.
Oh, this is old.
And so, both of these, both even the initial allegation, she's late to coming because she says she was scared and shit.
She's full of shit. That's wrong. I'm gonna get some hate for that.
You're a liar. Yeah. Well, let's not forget all these people coming out for Bill Cosby. That was old. That's like old 70s and
that's
shit
true,
stuff.
Right. He's like,
could be motherfucking true. We don't know yet.
Touch my penis.
So back in so the first incident happened back in May 2013. She brought along a friend who is also a sex therapist.
Oh.
And so what she wanted, the reason why she was bringing her sex therapist around is because, well, for one, she's like, well, this is fucking Derrick Rose. And I mean, if he wants to do some kinky shit, I better learn to do some kinky shit because I could be taken care of. I could be a basketball wife.
You know how big his contract is?
I could be a basketball wife.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
I could be on VH1, motherfucker.
So she brought this friend along and, basically tried to help her get comfortable with certain acts, such as oral sex.
Oh, she wasn't comfortable with oral sex?
That's what I said. Remember I said earlier, I'm like, what the fuck? She's a bitch. Yeah, that's what I meant. I'm like, okay, so she's not really getting into oral and shit.
She's definitely not marriage material.
Yeah, definitely not. No, definitely not basketball wifey material for sure.
Right.
And so she was like, I'm going to bring my friend along, right? And so this sex therapist actually starts stroking Derrick Rose's dick.
What?
Yeah, to try to teach her and shit. Because that's how the best way to teach is to actually show, right?
Oh, she just want to suck his dick.
So she's over there, stroking his cock. And then Derrick Rose, looks over at her and says, "You come over here and touch it now."
Nice.
So he's got this thing going, and the other person, the therapist and shit, was like all offended by it. No, I don't, mix, and I don't, because he actually stared asking the girl, "Now you touch her." And
she's jerking him off. I mean,
yeah, I know, right?
A sex therapist don't jerk you off.
You don't expect the motherfucker to start all of a sudden have proper manners and shit when he's
jerking
me
off.
His dick and stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna get fucking horny.
And so all of that, she was like, she goes, it was a complete turn off. And so that's what she was saying. So she left and said she dipped in that whole situation. So that was the first time where she's trying to, I guess, lay the foundation of Derrick Rose being a freak, right?
Okay.
So me, none of that is sounding freaky to me.
So is the sex therapist say it, or did the girl say it?
It's in the actual full report and shit. And so she's just telling the story about the girl being there. But this girl is actually, even though she is a sex therapist, she's also her girlfriend. So she flew her girlfriend out there.
And she also works in Vegas on the strip.
Exactly, right? And so
she calls herself an escort, though.
So now let's get to this alleged story of this whole rape situation.
Okay.
So what ended up happening is was asked to come and kick it with Derrick Rose at his place, right?
Okay.
So she goes and kicks it with and brings along a friend because a friend didn't want her going by herself, right? Because she knew how uncomfortable she was, that she was being made with this with homeboy in the past, right? So she claims that the other girl that was there with her wasn't doing any drugs or I don't even believe drinking because she was actually just there to look out for her.
I'm not buying that shit at all.
So she claims that that Derrick Rose and his peeps threw some drugs in her drink, And homegirl starts getting fucked up. And now Derrick Rose's boys are like looking at the other girl who ain't doing no drugs. And they're like, you gonna fucking party or what? You know, like sitting there going, you ain't gonna party, you can get the fuck out. And
so I
she's
can
like,
see that. Though.
Yeah,
I can see that.
100%.
I can see
when
that.
I was reading that part, I was like, that's probably true.
Yeah, I believe that.
And so he's like, you got to get to stepping if you don't want to. What the fuck are you here for if you're not doing this shit? And so they're like, yeah, you got to go. And she's like, so they called her a cab and they're going to kick the friend out. And so it's just going to be this girl. And this girl's like holding her ground. She's like, no, I'm not leaving. She's all fucked up over there. I'm not leaving my girl. I'm going home with my girl. She's like, nah, you ain't taking nobody fucking. They're like blocking the way and shit.
Wow.
And so that part, I'm like, yeah, it sounds probably plausible.
Yeah, I can see that.
So they finally do let her take the girl back. So she gets the girl. She takes her back to the house. And now the way I first heard it was that it's all happened the same night and shit, but it didn't. It actually, the girl's fucked up and she's still drugged. And apparently, I say apparently in quotes, in air quotes, apparently this magical drug she took that allowed her to walk and do all this shit to get home, she was still fucked up like a motherfucker the next day in the morning. And this is when that all happened.
Oh, it wasn't the same night?
No, it wasn't the same.
Okay.
So the friends are, the friend that helped her get home actually wasn't at home. She left and went maybe out to go do something, jogging or some shit, right?
Go to Burger King maybe.
So I don't know how this whole alleged break-in happens, but they apparently came over to this girl's place and she's fucking claims that she was passed out in bed. And they start removing. She's like, I don't remember anything because I was so fucked up. But I got these flashes of memory. All she says she remembers is she'll say I had a flash of I could see, all of a sudden Derrick Rose was on top of me and he was inside. He was pushing himself inside. She had her dress or something. And they had it up to her neck, like pulled it up. And he said
she's
he was
still wearing a dress after being passed out the next day.
Well, because she was just passed out, right? She was so fucked up.
But she could walk and everything.
Plausible, right? Plausible.
All
Still
right.
could happen.
All right.
So they claim that they end up running a train on her, and she's like, she could tell the other dude gets on her because she was like, I couldn't breathe. He was all heavy, and I felt like I was gonna die. Blah blah blah. And then she said she woke up the next day and she was just all oily and like lube was everywhere.
All over my body.
And then the one thing I noticed too, she said something about use condoms and shit. So if the condoms are there, there's some evidence, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So then you could
you
could think that something's there. So I'm wondering what she was saying when she said these latex like thing, like condoms thing. And they said so. I'm curious where that's gonna go. But then the girl does come home. She says she walks in, the girlfriend that saved her,
right,
comes in and some random dudes on the couch, and she's like, "What the fuck?" And sometimes a girl has a friend because it's just a roommate. Sometimes she has a friend, so she didn't think anything of it, and so she's like, "I'm just gonna go back to my room." While they're in there, banging the shit out of this girl, right?
Oh, yeah.
So she goes to her room, and then all of a sudden, the friend says that a guy goes into the bedroom and like tries to force his way in, and she's like, no, the bathroom is on the other side. And I'm thinking that, he was going to the bathroom and he was like, really trying to push her the door. And so she said, I was able to push the doors closed and lock it just in time. And then all I did was I put the fan on because it's what I do. And then I went to sleep. So it's like, you were scared out your fucking mind that some dude was trying to, but because she said, I know he was trying to come in and he was going to rape me.
Oh, but you wouldn't call the police.
Yeah. And so the whole thing is, the next day she went to work and a coworker told her to call the police. She said she didn't want to because she felt ashamed and embarrassed. She didn't want all her family to find out. And she was afraid that the men involved were going to come get her and shit.
Wow.
Now this is where I think the doubt comes in. So she claims she lost her job.
She lost her job because of it.
She lost her job.
So you're fired because Derrick Rose raped you.
She said because her productivity was severely affected by the rapes and she was unable to perform as she did before.
And what did she do? Was she
I have no clue.
Call center agent?
I have no clue. She folded napkins. That's all she did.
She was a host.
I just can't fold these. I
can't do it.
I have no clue. But yeah, so we don't want to make light of rape. But rape is a serious fucking allegation.
Serious.
The problem these days is especially if you think about in MMA with Travis Brown's situation, there's a lot of shady women out there.
There is.
And there's women out there that are making it hard for the people who are truly getting raped to actually get their voices heard because they're out there lying, trying to get their boyfriend in trouble because he didn't fucking take the VHS tape back to the store.
That's right. That's right. Well, I mean, and any actual rapist out there, any male rapist deserves to fucking die.
Yeah,
and deserves to be.
Oh, for sure.
Hurt bad.
Yeah,
and we're having fun with this, but it's a very serious topic to both of us.
Oh yeah, no, we definitely we're two people that if we were walking down the street and saw dudes forcing themselves on a woman,
that motherfucker get fucked up.
We about to do some fucking up. Yeah, so
you're gonna get hurt.
So definitely don't think we think light of that. We're talking in general out loud, saying when you hear a sketchy story,
Yeah, you gotta.
you gotta go by your gut.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing we said with the Travis Brown situation. We're like, the way she's talking, the way she's acting, it's kind of crazy.